What's up, everybody? Another fantastic day. Summer here in Korea. Sound of cicadas everywhere. And I'm here with my Gyeonggi friends again. Starting out our tour here of Yeoju because nothing says summer than these cool river streams along the cool river valleys surrounded by trees. And Gyeonggi-do has done a lot to clean up these areas so the residents can cool themselves off in the hot summer heat in these ridiculously cold waters. It's really cold, right? Really cold! Let's see if Nancy can commit. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cold.
The video starts.
I'm too fat. Wait, hold on, I think I'm gonna have to take off my shirt though. This guy's doing it right. What do you think, man?
I'm tired. Just let me enjoy my sunshine.
So apparently there were a lot of restaurants that illegally took over these river valleys and were charging people for access to them. But Gyeonggi-do went ahead and cleared them off, and now you can access these valleys free of charge. Because in Korea, the valleys and nature belong to the people and power to the people. But if you do want to sit down by the river and enjoy some makgolli, there's plenty of places where you can order some food and enjoy the shade and cool breeze in style, like this little pagoda where the late President Nomuyeon actually chilled out in as well.
You can also
Very presidential. Now I want to point out, this isn't really like a big tourist destination per se, but it's more like a local neighborhood, and this is what local people do in the summer. Just go to the river stream. And I'm really glad I could show you guys this because it's like the local vibe that Gyeonggi-do has, the people of Yeoju enjoy on a day-to-day basis. Confucius say it is harder to take air out of tube than to put air in. Oh, looks so good. Now we're exhausted from playing in the valley. We get to feast on some pork and rice. Amigo from Mexico. Female. Amiga from Mexico. And I are gonna have some puta.
No!
Oh my god. The subtitles in Narcos said it was pig, but apparently it's not. What?
Pig is puerco.
A puerco. Okay, I stand corrected. Now this puerta has been dunked in water and poached. So that's why it's called suyuk, which stands for water. Su and yuk means meat. Chinese?
Yeah, it's the same Chinese character.
Oh.
Yeah. Su, sui, which is,
Sui and yu. Yo. Yo. Ah, alright. Even Chinese people can understand it.
We have 4 genres. 갑자기 I feel like
Sort of is. Oh, Makgolli. Wait, I didn't get your name again. Was it Maria?
Maria. That's so serious.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm so racist.
Let me wear my poncho. And my donkey is outside.
Live here. Got everybody to drink. Yeah, the party's in the house now. How is it, Carol?
But it's so close.
So good. By the way, this is made with premium Yeoju rice. Yeoju is known for their rice because it's one of the few areas in Korea where there's like a lot of flat land. Would you say?
He made me.
No.
He made it.
No, she lies. She likes it. But where would you rank Makgolli in the list of different alcoholic drinks? Mexican cerveza de Makgolli or what?
And also we were in terms of liking it.
Yeah.
I'll say number 3.
Number 3. What's your? You're a tequila girl? 너무 무서워?
What do I like? I like beer.
Uh-huh.
Beer.
I like 맥주.
Uh-huh.
Then I'll say like Michelada.
Yeah, we were talking about Michelada. And then Makgolli. Wow, that's ranking pretty high. So Amy was telling me in Korea, it's very traditional for even young kids to be recommended a sip of Makgolli because there's a lot of, you know, yogurt, antibacterial stuff.
My
But
favorite one.
yeah, she liked it so much that she swigged a bunch of it when she was only supposed to take a sip and got drunk when she was a little kid. Does that sound like what you did with cerveza, Liz?
No, we do with tequila actually. Yeah.
You think tequila is good for
To
you?
children.
What?
We people think, I don't think it's just an excuse. But if you like a 목이 아파,
Yeah.
then he says take one shot of tequila.
Oh, it's sort of
And
like
then
Germans
it
with
relax-
Jägermeisters.
Yeah, it relaxes your muscles.
Oh.
But then you just keep drinking.
The lies that the adults tell you so they can keep drinking. Uh-huh.
We drink alcohol for 비발기술. 비발기술 means our ear function
Uh-huh.
make a red.
Oh.
We just drink one sheet for our health during
Oh.
the special holiday.
Oh.
I didn't know and then drink again.
Well, my ears ain't all that good, so cheers to that. Yeah.
I learned, you know, 진짜 어렸을 때 그랬어요. My mom just gave one sheet, but I was drinking.
If I get drunk, blame it on Amy because she said it was good for my ears. Well guys, that was a delicious meal. If you're ever in this area, I highly recommend it. For less than $12, you get that whole combination meal. Alright guys, so we're here at Yeoju, in the heart of Yeoju at Silleuksa Temple. Actually a very famous temple in the Gyeonggi-do area. Started all the way from back in the Shilla dynasty and the Three Kingdoms era. And it's quite unique because unlike a lot of the other temples I've seen, which are usually located at the base of really big mountains, this one is located next to a river. I think it's quite unique. How are you liking this trip so far, Carol?
I'm enjoying everything. I'm loving this nature.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have these cicadas, these really loud bugs in Philippines?
Yes, we do.
Oh, really?
We do have a lot. I'm a forester, by the way.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I am. So
Oh.
I get used to this sound, the sound of these insects, the birds, and
Oh.
and everything.
What do you think is the best forest in the Philippines?
In the Philippines, of course, in Bicol.
In Bicol.
All forest in Bicol. That's my province.
Oh, okay.
That is my area.
Good to know. That's unique because most people go to the Philippines for beaches.
Yes.
But you
So
should
they
go to
can visit
Imbiko.
Specifically, Mayon volcano, Bulusan National Park.
Oh. Okay, whatever she said. And now this looks like a really, really old tree and it must be famous because this seems to be a wishing tree where you can make all your wishes down here. What do you think, buddy? China, they got everything like twice as big, right?
Have you seen the history of this temple?
No, I haven't.
Very famous monk in
Huh.
Silla period.
Uh-huh.
He and his friends
Uh-huh.
going to exchange students
Oh,
to
yeah?
China.
Oh, okay.
On the halfway,
Oh.
had a dream that, I can't go. I have to build my own temple.
Oh, okay.
This is the one of he built.
I think I've heard of this. But he decided to build his temple up here more towards Goguryeo on his way to China. So that would be a very significant temple. So this place is quite large. The most optimal route would be to go here to King Saejong's tomb and then go up this route to the other king, King Hyojong's tomb, and to make your way down, but let's see.
Fue el creador del Hangul, que es el alfabeto coreano.
So Liv right here is a lawyer in Mexico and she was basically giving her opening argument as to why this is a very important place. And she was doing it for about 5 minutes and all I can say, because I'm less informed about Korea than she is this is the tomb of King Saejong. And there's probably two muy importante figures in Korea, and that would be King Saejong and Yi Sun-shin. Everybody knows those historical figures. This is the guy that is sort of responsible for creating the Korean language, getting Korea up scientifically up there. It was a golden age. And Liv also pointed out to me that it is also the first tomb in Korea where the king is buried next to his wife. Now there's a lot more history around it, but let's just check out the scenery and then I'll get some more information out of Liv. And
So amazing. And it was just open to the public since last year.
yeah. So this is something that even a lot of Koreans haven't seen. An opportunity for you to get in on this action of King Saejong. So from what I've been informed, this tomb was originally set up around the 1400s when they relocated King Saejong here, because apparently this location is very great for feng shui. But since then, the tomb has somewhat been left derelict and they had to renovate it. It wasn't even open to the public. But as you can see, it looks like they completely recreated some of these buildings here and it's brand new. You could definitely see the shine here. This grand building behind me, by the way, is the tomb keeper's house. So it's a pretty grand house just to be keeping a tomb, but you can see how respected this king is. I'm really digging the landscape around here. These trees, these really old, crooked looking trees. Everything looks just so refined. Definitely worth a nice little stroll around here. Alright guys, so while walking through this long road, we've only gone through half of it actually. Learn a lot more about King Saejong, such as the fact that he created this system to write down the lyrics for Korean traditional music. And I've seen movies where he even tried to localize astrology to Korea and got in some political trouble with China. He's a very interesting guy. There's a lot more I can talk about, but I'll just leave it at that. Definitely worth a visit if you are out here in Yeoju. And Yeoju is a really nice place to be. I think it's a very local vibe, great rice, which creates great Makgolli. It's a really interesting city that's located right on the river. Highly recommend not only considering it for just traveling, but if you are gonna stay out here long term or something like that, Yeoju is the place to be. Overall, fantastic trip, and I highly recommend that you make your way down here and explore all the other things that Yeoju has to offer. Whatever the case, hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. See you guys next week again for more vlogs about living and traveling in Asia.